super honest with the world right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Super unfortunate that Israel and Palestine erupted into a violent conflict yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Horrible. What's up?
It actually has been going on for about 2 to 3 days.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, like, yesterday was, like,
The
worst,
worst.
of the
part
worst.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
worst
We
of the
have-
Yeah, I
worst.
think
Yeah.
it happened in the middle when we were like sleeping, right?
Yeah,
Or
for
during
sure.
that time,
Worst
they
of the
like
worst.
raided both air, land, and sea.
Which we're gonna react to that.
Yeah.
If you have been living under a rock, Israel and Palestine erupted into a conflict.
Wow,
Hamas is going ham, dude.
it's a crazy name.
Yeah, they're going ham right now.
Yeah.
Blowing stuff up. Unfortunately, we saw, explicit warning. We saw, dude, videos of bodies being dragged through the streets of
Yeah.
women.
Children.
Women
Buildings
getting
on
taken.
fire. It was
Buildings
just-
on fire.
Bro.
Children getting taken hostage.
Yeah. It was heavy.
I'm just gonna say this right now, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Y'all, because I know people are trying to defend Palestine, dude. I'm sorry, bro. Just to be completely honest with you, bro. If you think you're right and that's your approach of doing it, dude, you're always gonna be wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Taking women and children hostage, you're
Oh,
always
man.
gonna be wrong.
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Because I know every country has their own, set of beliefs and
Yeah, of
conflict. They
course,
want to
yeah.
they want to protect their own. I get that part, but then I don't get this go in extreme whatever, right? And I guess Israel retaliated.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, viewer, war is not the answer. This is not what we want.
Right.
So I know people are trying to make this political. There's some people who are cheering on Palestine. Some people are cheering on Israel.
Yeah.
The U.S. obviously is always going to back Israel. That's just the way we are. We've always been like that.
Yeah.
And we're going to react to a clip of Dirty Joe right now who said it. Well, shout out to him for saying the right thing. Hey, I
Right.
will say that. At least he backed him, right? Showed some support.
Yeah.
Andy, give me your thoughts on this conflict, dude. This is a horrible thing to hear, dude, on a Saturday morning. Tell me about this.
Honestly, this whole thing, war is going to happen, whether we like it or not. When people don't like each other, when they
For
think
sure.
that something's theirs, or vice versa. But when it comes down to women and children, if we can find a way to get out of that war, and that's great. But of course, like I said, this is a very tough situation. It's very, hurtful to watch. If you're young, please don't watch it. You know what I mean? It's more for older people. Please just be censored. Be mindful that war does happen and it's possible. Just be mindful. If you can find a way to not be fighting, then don't do it. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, for
Wow.
sure. Ru, you want to give layers to that, bro? Build on that.
You want to build on that? Man, bro. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Palestine checking the Israelis, man, that's not good.
Or Hamas. Hamas is it's like an extreme group.
Yeah, and
pretty
then-
much, yeah.
And I mean, this in my standpoint, I'm backing Israel no matter what.
Oh,
And
yeah.
There's some theories and allegedly speaking out there that I want to speak about. We can speak it on a little bit later, if Ralph.
No, for
wants
sure.
to.
Yeah, we'll cook in a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll cook it in a minute. But as far as my thoughts is, man, war is never good, guys. And it's never good to be dragging bodies through the streets, no matter how hard it is. Now, again, there's is a certain warfare that we follow and
Yeah.
code of conduct. I mean, that's what we have.
Oh, you're talking
but
about the rules of engagement, the war,
Yeah.
rules of war and whatnot. Yeah, I get that.
But a lot of people, like, again, these Palestinians or the extreme group, they don't believe in a lot of things.
Hamas, yeah.
Hamas, excuse me. Let's watch this clip.
Yo, you already want to react to the clip?
Yeah.
Andy, any thoughts before we react to this clip?
I'm ready to go, my brother.
I got you.
Throw it out.
Let me pull up this clip, dude. We're gonna react to it. First reactions. Gonna pull this up. Viewer discretion advised, dude. If you got kids,
Yeah.
dude, you don't want to be seeing buildings blowing up and whatnot. So just use some wisdom, dude.
Yep.
Gonna react to this. Is not cool. Ain't no one cheering none of this on, dude. Whatever side you're on, don't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, dude, people lives at stake right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see. Pull this up.
Tonight, rockets and airstrikes continue to rain down on Israel and Gaza after a day of shock, death, and destruction.
אזרחי ישראל, אנחנו במלחמה, לא במבצע.
That's the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declaring war against Hamas. Good evening.
So this is full blown war now. This
Yeah.
is not
Yeah.
allegedly.
No,
Now it's
yeah,
just
this-
like, hey,
yeah.
we're going.
Yeah.
We're going ham.
Yeah, we're going ham now.
Yeah, it's over.
Which is, it deepens the, wow, no, we don't want this. But hey, if they're being attacked now, their response is war, which obviously just freaking sucks. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Let's
And
keep
thank
hearing
you for
it.
joining us. At dawn local time, Hamas militants launched an unprecedented and large-scale surprise attack targeting dozens of locations in Israel. Right now, Israeli authorities say at least 200 people in Israel have been killed. The Gaza Health Ministry says 232 Palestinians are dead. Gunmen stormed across Israel's southern border near the Gaza Strip on foot and by air using motorized paragliders to sweep into several border towns, taking soldiers.
Bro, okay, I want to ask something. Let me ask a question.
Talk to me.
I don't want to sound wild, but how did the cameraman know that thing was coming in to film it, perfectly film the thing landing? Ru, come on, dude. Don't do that, dude. Give me let's just talk. Let's just talk. We're having a conversation.
Yeah.
You didn't notice that? Did you notice how they got a perfect shot of them landing? I was like, okay, like.
I mean, the war is still going on right now, right? It's
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Maybe
Well,
they
you
just
know-
caught it. I don't know.
I mean, to be non-biased the first time,
Come on, bro.
I mean,
I can't.
Get this man some canola oil and get her some season on. Let the man cook, bro.
Hey, bro, that was a trip. They're like, oh yeah, guess what? Something's flying in. I wonder what it is. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a
man with
Palestinian.
it's a man with a scooter.
It's a Palestinian. I don't know.
No, but I'm
about
saying
y'all.
like if I'm the Hamas person, right?
Yeah.
They're landing on, obviously they're doing a surprise attack.
Yeah.
They're gonna be shooting at anything.
Sure.
They're gonna shoot at anything. But the cameraman perfectly catches them landing, no conflict, no nothing. I don't know, whatever,
Maybe,
right?
I don't know. You never know.
And
Whatever. Let's react to
civilians
more.
Hostage. Joel Senek begins our coverage tonight, and we want to warn you, our reporting contains images that may be disturbing.
Without warning, violence and chaos erupts in the Middle East. The Palestinian militant group Hamas striking Israel with thousands of rockets and sending groups of gunmen across the border. A surprise early Saturday morning attack taking place during one of the holiest weekends on the Jewish calendar.
Ooh, let's break that down, bro, because apparently there's a 50th anniversary, which was, I think it was yesterday or the day before, whatever day they landed, this conflict started. The day before was like a Jewish holiday or like a Jewish like Memorial Day.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called, man. Can't remember what it's called. I think they're gonna say it right now, but y'all don't think that was a planned? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Of course
I
it
did
was.
like Hamas is not
Sure
like
it was.
retaliating. They're starting a conflict like straight up, and they planned it.
Yeah.
Give me thoughts on that, Eddie.
What I really want to know is how much they paying those cameramen, dog. There's like missiles flying past them, dog, and they're like, "Nah, we're
Dude.
gonna stay here, dog. We're recording all this." I was like, "Man, those guys are crazy, bro."
And
That's what I'll say, dude.
Imagine having a shirt and in the back reads, "Don't shoot me. I'm just a cameraman."
Yeah, right. They
Yeah,
don't
right.
care, dog.
No, but I think that was kind of vile. Honestly, you're like,
Oh, yeah.
like on a Jewish holiday, dude. Like this ain't no. This
They
looked
knew
like
they were
this was
doing-
planned,
they
bro.
knew they were doing
Yeah.
it.
Think
Come
about
on,
it.
man.
The first warfare you're gonna create is in their minds. Defeat them first in the minds.
I mean,
Who is this guy?
I mean, think about it. They were probably gonna have, something in the streets, have fun. The last thing they were thinking about was a war.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then boom. You know
How
what I
you
mean?
been?
Hey,
How you been?
that's what I'm saying.
Let's
How you
react to
doing?
more. Let's react to more.
A stunned Israel now declaring war and vowing to inflict what Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu calls an unprecedented price.
במקביל הוריתי לבצע
I have ordered an extensive mobilization of reserves, and that we return fire of a magnitude that the enemy has not known.
לא הכיר. אנחנו
We are at war, and we will win it.
ננצח בה.
Hamas's military leader says the assault is in response to the blockade of Gaza, Israeli raids inside the West Bank, and violence at a disputed holy site.
Okay, this is where I'm like, for the people that are rooting for Palestine or this Hamas, this extremist group,
Yeah.
a blockade at Gaza. Y'all can't sit down and have a conversation about that. Like, why y'all gotta be throwing missiles at each other? And maybe this is my stupid mind thinking like this, but react to that part, because if you're telling me they're having a dispute over a holy site, they're having a dispute over a blockade in the Gaza
Yeah.
Strip, and you're telling me this is enough to go to war, I don't buy it, bro. I've seen agenda. Tell me, Andy, am I wild?
I mean, like you're saying, that's probably what started it, but that's not the real reason why we're doing this. This
Wow.
is not like the main cause. This is just like, oh, you know what? oh, I just needed a little excuse to go ahead and take you out or
There
go
you
after you.
go.
But there's a bigger problem that I want to take out.
A little foothold. That's all they
Yeah,
needed,
that's all
bro.
they
That's
They wanna nudge,
interesting.
nudge.
Freaking interesting.
Really?
That's all.
So they couldn't make war any other day before having that.
I'm gonna go
blockade
down the
for
next
us.
block now.
Well, I'm gonna do it on this exact day. I'm gonna do it on this
Oh,
exact
yeah.
time where y'all celebrating the most holiest time of y'all's year and can't have it. No, bro, it was a statement, bro.
Oh yeah, of
It's a
course.
statement to break their spirit, but instead of doing it, it actually had the opposite.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna. What does he say? Now we're gonna hit him with a force.
He's
And
like,
they never
we're
know.
gonna win, is what he said.
You better stop.
So this is my thing. Like I said, I'm not conspiracy theories, bro.
Yeah.
But let's talk.
You hang out with me though.
Let's talk about it, bro. This seems funny. It seems to me like you see any other place in the world.
Yeah.
There's some type of conflict. You're telling me, dude, that all this destruction to the right of my screen is because of a blockade and a dispute over holy site? I don't buy it, bro. I don't buy it, dude.
I don't buy it either.
That's
It's just
just
a smoke screen.
It's
It's
a
a
smoke
smoke
screen,
screen.
dude. And you know,
They throwing it up, bro.
yeah. Let's react to more. Let's react to more.
Israeli
Over a
forces are
blockade.
back, flattening a high-rise building in Gaza City.
They just made a
and
whole new
mobilizing troops across the
road.
country. At one point, security forces said there were almost 24 ongoing gun battles.
Very scary situation. You know, many people have died already, and we hear about people being kidnapped.
Yeah, we're seeing
Video
clips,
from
dude.
Hamas appears to show its fighters inside Israeli army camps. A spokesperson for the group says it's holding dozens of Israeli soldiers captive, while Israel says Hamas also has civilian hostages.
This
Reuters releasing this video, which appears to show the moment one of those captives was taken back into Gaza.
that was one of the filthy things. I was just like, I don't care how big your disagreement is, but you're doing that, you're destroying women.
Cold-blooded, man.
There was no. I saw them dragging women through the streets, dude, behind a car. Ridiculous, wild stuff, bro. Like your reaction to seeing that, Rue. I'll go to you first.
Nah, bro. I mean, to be honest with you, man. I mean, God, I want to get into this so deep right now, bro. Can we finish this video so I can start slaying these punks, man?
Andy, give me your thoughts on that. I mean, this is very
Honestly, it's-
wild imagery,
Yeah,
bro.
It's that's a lot to be able to see and to actually imagine going through it in that town, being in there.
Yeah, Tel
You know what I
Aviv,
mean?
yeah.
Watching that, you know, from your home, your house.
Yeah.
Imagine how scared you'd be, and what would you do? What steps would you take to make sure your family didn't get hurt?
Yeah,
Or
for
what,
sure.
You know what I mean?
It's
Over
Think
there,
about that.
it's not
Hey,
like over there.
that's what I'm
Not
saying.
everybody owns an AR over
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying.
It's
Over
a
there,
real thing. They don't do that over there.
No, they don't have guns over there. The people barely
The
have
people
knives
don't
to
do
cook
that.
food, man. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, I'd be terrified. If I was put in that situation, my mind would go straight war mode for my own self and my family, and I would do myself to barricade myself in my house and watch out whoever tries to come into it.
Yeah,
That's it.
supply,
That's me, bro.
the food, supplies. all
Make
that,
sure that
whatever.
I'm covered. My family's good to eat, and that's it, bro. We
Is that a
rocking.
doomsday thing? A doomsday prepper thing to say you should have supplies and stuff? Like,
Is
say if
there?
if someone's viewer, if
I don't
someone's
believe
viewing
there
this,
is.
Bro, they have a
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
whole-
asking you that, Rudy. If you're a viewer and you're hearing me say, that's probably why you should probably own maybe get a permit for a firearm. You
Yeah.
know, a legal permit
Yeah.
to own a firearm and to conceal maybe or whatever, and have supplies, extra water. The public or like the news will claim you're a doomsday prepper. You speak to that thought. What do you think about that thought if you're a viewer?
To be honest with you, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for it for people that want to stock up on things just in case. I mean, extra water goes a long while, and anybody says that I mean, water can't spoil. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
I'll say this.
Yes, people say the whole plastic thing can't sabe qué, but to me, either you drink that or you don't drink nothing. So which one do you want?
I would say this. Just seeing this video and knowing that they're going to war, that does not mean that we could ourselves not go to war. So
Yeah.
always have that mindset to like, hey, at least have 1 or 2 firearms, 100 rounds,
Food.
you know what I mean? Food stored away, a couple, cans of food that you never touch, man. Because
I just think that for the first, what y'all should your necessaries
necessities.
should be your number one thing should be your firearm protection.
of course,
Because we're in a modern day society right now where food won't go very shortage for a while.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? In the first, you'll be alright the first couple of days, but your your protection, you'll die a lot faster from a bullet than you
I'll
would from
say
hunger.
this. I believe that, let's say all the computers and all of our electronics go out in one day, we will live one day. We will not make it to 2 days, this world. Living in America, no way.
You don't think so?
No way. Everybody lives through their credit card. Not one
Everything,
person,
yeah.
not one person that I know keeps thousands of dollars in their home, in their house.
For sure,
Everything's
yeah.
through your credit card, bro. credit card companies go down, all the internet goes down.
agree.
What you gonna do?
I mean, hey, bro, I'll be cool about them credit cards going down.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, of course. But I mean, think about it.
No,
But you know what,
yeah.
Andy brought up a
Hey.
good thought. Don't think that we cannot never potentially
What
be
if
pulled
we were
into
in
a
that
conflict.
situation?
Well, see,
Exactly.
I was gonna
That's
say,
what I was
what
saying.
what if Russia decided to come into our ports on Corpus Christi?
Well,
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
think
What-
about it
what
like,
would you
uh,
do? Imagine being in their shoes right now. Like, these people are invading their homeland, blowing up stuff, entering from the water, the sky, straight on in the land. What are you gonna do? You ain't got no guns. You got maybe 2-3 knives in that house, man.
For sure, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, buddy.
Put yourself in that situation.
Watch this, and then we're gonna react to Dirty Joe right now.
In Washington, President
fall.
Joe Biden condemning the attacks in a rare Saturday address, saying he spoke by phone with Prime Minister Netanyahu.
And let there be no mistake. The United States stands with the state of Israel.
The U.S.
Let me bring up this thought. Okay, he said we stand with Israel. Okay, cool, whatever. Let me bring up this thought. Because when they pulled out our military from the Gaza Strip, he took a lot of flack
Yeah.
for being a weak president and allowing that to happen. Worst ever, because obviously violence happened. And
Yeah.
but just a question, right? This is just a question. Would this conflict be happening? Would Hamas be doing this if they knew the U.S. was had a strong military power leader style, or like to say Rudy's favorite line, Daddy Trump?
Yeah.
Do you think that this will be happening? Because that's the thing. People are trying to make it political, right? All the time they're going to try and make this political.
Oh yeah. All the time.
Do you think that this conflict, if I'm Hamas and I'm saying I'm going to attack Israel at this time, would they be doing that if they had, that crazy dude with the orange tan is not going to play with us? Or do you think this is, deeper agenda? Rudy, I'm going to let you go first. I know you have a lot to say, bro.
Hell no, bro. Hell no. Trump bombed Syria for testing out their own chemical weapons on people. What do you mean you think they're not gonna? He will come over here and wipe the map with these people, bro. Come on, bro.
Why do you say that?
Sleepy Joe can't even climb up a stairs. That's why, bro.
Okay, so this again, it's not political, but let's be real.
Let's be real.
When you see your president falling down the stairs, dude, or whatever, or
Let me
like
ask you-
allegedly
Let me
crapping
ask
his
you a question.
pants.
Let me ask you a question.
Go on.
You think that what's that big idiot's name with the side little Chinese eyes? What's his name?
I'm not gonna say his name. Go on.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about, though. We know who he's talking about.
Okay.
Let's just say they made a movie about him with James Franco.
Okay, well let's just say you
That's
think
good.
that he.
If he respects the orange guy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do you think that would you rather have a president that is respected or feared, bro? He didn't respect him. He feared him, bro. Because he
Both,
told him straight
honestly,
up.
it's both.
Because he told him straight up. Because you know what? You think you're cool? He goes, fire yours. I'll wipe you off the map before you kill us, bro.
I remember that tweet. That was scary.
remember
That was scary, but I remember
it was
that.
Scary, but it was truth.
Yeah.
Andy, speak on that, bro.
But
What do you think? Do you think it's wild? Do you think it's a fake argument? Do you think it's a false argument to say
No.
some people out there are saying, hey, you know what? If we did have a different president with the backbone, we don't believe that conflicts like this will be spurring up. Especially, people said Russia, Ukraine. People said Hamas, Israel, because I know I think it was a political interview for the presidency.
Yes.
The lady asked Trump, they said, hey, what would you do? And she was basically asking him which side. He was
Yeah.
like, I just want people to stop dying.
Yeah.
So speak to that. Do you think it's a false argument, or do you think there's some validity to that?
I don't believe that there would be validity just because that there's more people than just the president to make that call. Sure,
Okay.
there's a lot of advisors behind him. If something gets bombed, let's say, God forbid, something happens in Texas.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
bomb a place here. I mean, you think that we're just going to say, oh, it's all cool, go ahead, do it, don't worry about it. Or you think they're going to say, hey, let's get together. What are we going to do?
War room,
What are we going to take care
war
of?
room, pretty much.
Yeah, we're going to war room. What's going on? Who are we going to take out first? You know what I'm saying? Because you come after us, we're going to come after you 10 times fold. That's how America works. We're not going to be there and take it lying down.
So
No,
I would
see,
say
I'm
this
not-
in the war room. If the
Allegedly.
first chair,
Allegedly.
if the
But of
first
course,
chair
yeah.
is Trump, or the first chair is someone like
It's
Biden,
possible. You know what? I'll say this.
That's kind of where
I'll say
that's
this.
why I would ask
Kamala
that question.
Harris.
I would say
Or
this.
Kamala Harris, yeah, someone like that.
I'll say this. If it is Biden, maybe you will get some pushback on not wanting to go to war. But if it was Trump, I'd say this. He'd say, okay, let's just take him out. I'm not going to think about it.
Rudy,
What-
you'd be like, you're fired.
He would say, which rocket do you prefer? Which one's
That's what I'm
ready?
gonna say. Which
one's
one do you
ready?
want? Do you want the 3-ton atomic or the 6-ton? Do you want to instantly?
Do you
get
want the one where they
disintegrated,
get
or
frog toes or
or-
which chicken feet? Which
do you
one
want? Do you want your kids to end up looking like a bunch of weird looking?
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. This is it's funny, but this is a real thing because
No, you're right.
I do truly believe like the first thing, let's be real. We're supposed to respect our president, right?
Yeah.
But the first thing that happened when he walked up is Rudy was like, please don't fall. It's funny, but it's true. A lot of American thinks like that, bro. Andy said it first. But a lot of Americans think like that. We're like, oh, dude, you know, this we look weak, bro, with this guy. You know what I mean? Or, you know, Kamala Harris, all that broad does is laugh. You know what I mean? So it's like people feel, they don't feel secure. And I'm not saying this for the next election. Vote for whoever you want. But I'm just saying, shoot, like if you saw Kennedy in there or you saw Kamala Harris, I'm with the Kennedy, bro, all day long. You know what I mean? Because go for it.
You gotta think about it. It's like the whole way of time, bro. All through time, bro. People get checked because they look weak, bro.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
They check their heart all the time because they look weak, bro.
Yeah.
I get that.
And it's like, and then that's the honest truth, because and in our reality, I mean, y'all say what y'all want, but if y'all want to really, really be real, bro. If Trump was in office, they would not have tried.
Or like a Kennedy, because if you've heard Kennedy talk, you're like, oh yeah, like this guy's tough. You know what I mean? I like it.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, or
no, I feel it. Yeah, I get it.
He pulled the troops too. That would not ever happen, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. All the violence that occurred. I get it. I get it.
But in all reality, bro, if Poppy Trump was in there, bro, he wouldn't be doing Poppy Trump. Homeboy Hamas Assad, whatever that dude's name is, would be shaking.
It's a group of people.
Well, that group of them will be shaking their little space boots right now, bro. They're doing what they do right now, bro.
Let's see. Let's react to more, dude.
You'll probably create a bomb to even bomb the ones inside the bomb.
The defense secretary is also in contact with his Israeli counterpart, saying he will work to ensure Israel has the support it needs, with no timeline for the end of this conflict.
When you hear Dirty Joe say that, do you believe that when he said Israel will have all the resources? Like, dude, and we were going to talk about resources. I know, Rudy wants to get there.
Dude, you're stopping me from.
I know he wants to go for it. Andy, tell me about this.
It's annoying.
Do you believe the news when they're saying, yeah, you know, Dirty Joe told the Prime Minister of Israel that, hey, we're gonna give you all your resources to make sure this conflict goes your way? But I don't know, dude. Tell me, do you think they're pump faking or what?
I mean, he could be.
They pumped.
I mean, he could be faking. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's gonna come down to the answer. We'll see it, won't we?
Yeah.
I mean, preferably, like Rudy's saying, if it was Trump, I'd say he'd be like, you know what? Let's go right now. Get all the troops. Let's roll out. Let's just be there.
Dude.
Let's take it out. But we'll see with Biden, man. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 50-50 right now with that guy.
See, and I will say this, dude. For people that vote Democrat, that's why I say, and we vote our convictions. We don't really vote red or blue. We're kind of moderate.
Yeah.
The reality, if we're moderate now, right? So as I'm moderate now, right? We used to vote red, only red, but we vote moderate now.
Right.
But the deal is this: if you're gonna vote Democrat, let's make sure that you're putting your vote behind the dude that's got a backbone at least, because of conflicts that happen like this. You know what I mean?
Or can walk straight.
Or can walk straight. You know, you see what I'm saying? That's a big deal because it makes.
It's true.
He's supposed to be the guy that represents us all, and he looks weak, bro. You know what I mean?
Can't even walk upstairs. Can't even ride a bike. Forget people are dead. Come on, man.
Global News, Washington.
Okay, that was the end of that. Ru, you wanted to cook on something, bro?
Go ahead, bro.
Rudy,
You do you.
cook on. You had some thoughts earlier. Tell me your thoughts, Ru.
So he said, yeah, we're going to back up, give whatever y'all need. Well, you already gave Palestine all they needed. I mean, I'm just being real with you.
Rudy, what does that mean, bro? What does that mean? Break down the facts, bro.
Allegedly.
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 Tell me what people are saying on the Twitter spheres and whatnot, the internets of the world.
So for all y'all know this, y'all know, and I say this even if I cut your hair before, I love me some Poppy Trump because my boy has a backbone. My boy also has a red button that says shoot missile. That's what I love.
At the desk.
He's not afraid to put America first. That's what's you're supposed to be the president of America, not the president of Palestine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I say that with wholehearted because
And this is allegedly. This is just rumors on the internet. Go on.
allegedly.
I know people think we're a news source, dude. We're just boys talking about podcasting. We're just podcasting, talking about what we heard.
What we heard.
True.
You ain't heard? No, I'm playing. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I had it here. Where did I send it at, Andrew? To ours?
You sent it to the group.
You sent it to the
You sent it to
group,
the group.
The big group or the small group?
I can't remember. But the reality of things
both.
is like, okay, let me soften the blow for the people that are
Oh,
watching.
okay.
right now.
Okay.
You got it, Ru?
I got it, my
All
guy.
right, let the man cook, Rudy.
Roll
Hey,
out.
tell the
Okay.
people tell the people what allegedly is being said about this conflict.
Allegedly, the U.S. government provided $75 million in economic assistance to Palestine.
Where did you get that from? What's your source?
This is, and I quote, U.S. assistance to Palestinian people. It is under the news source of state.government/U.S.
Why should be like some trash website? But anyways, that's why I'm saying allegedly. It could be wrong, but
Yeah.
tell
you're lying.
me the facts. Tell me the facts as
So-
well as we've heard them.
So facts right here. Okay, so So they gave 75 million to the economic, 45 million to programs, and to support and secure their sector, right?
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money. And then Poppy Trump comes out saying dollars that help fund Hamas attack came. Donald Trump gets big claim.
Shooting shots.
That's a big claim.
quote-
Pause before you go on.
quote-
Andy, just react to that first statement. Rudy, I can't let you blow us up, dude.
I want
I
you.
don't want to get knocked off the internet. I gotta give it layers.
I feel you.
When you hear that, Andy, and you hear President Trump, former President Trump, alleging this,
yeah,
tell me what you think, bro.
Best president ever.
I feel. I feel like. I mean, he's right. I feel at the end of the day, you know what I mean? If it was us and someone came after, we're going after you right now. We're not going to waste time. We're not going to go to a press conference and say, hey, yeah, you have all of our help. We got you.
We're talking about the money part. Talking about the money part.
Money part, the whole thing with the money part. Same thing. Why are we giving money to them? What's the point of this? Why? When we have people starving, there are people that need help here in our own nation, right here, right now.
Our own veterans.
Can't even get help, and they're over there helping people that don't even live here, bro. Confused. Why? What are we doing?
Let's go ahead and give millions to people that are,
And this is what people were mad about the Ukraine-Russia conflict. That Ukraine's getting tons of money.
But that's what I don't understand. Why? They don't live over here. How about help the people that are in this nation?
And then we do if we want to do humanitarian work, we send money that way afterwards. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
No, I
but
understand, but it's like-
not the massive loads of amount of money that they were sending.
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous, man. Why? What's the purpose of this? I understand we want to help people, but help your nation first before you start rolling out and helping others that are not even from here.
I don't even think he knows where he's at half the time. To be honest.
Ooh, dude, this is so good.
What happened, dog? What'd you get?
Rudy, keep cooking. Then I'm gonna bring up a thought. Rudy, keep cooking.
Okay.
Keep cooking on that allegedly about the bread.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so
finally,
Trump, quote unquote, sadly, American taxpayer dollars help fund these attacks, which many reports are saying they came from the Biden administration.
Bro,
you better stop, Poppy Trump. Here he comes. Former U.S. president has accused his successor, Joe Biden, or more like not successor, lesser, Joe Biden, of indirectly funding the Hamas attack on Israel. These Hamas attacks are a disgrace, and Israel has every right to defend itself. I agree, Poppy Trump. Yeah. With overwhelming force, Donald Trump said in a statement. Sadly, American tax dollars help fund these attacks, which many reports are saying came from the Biden administration. Again, allegedly. Trump's allegations back Republican claims that $6 billion released last month to Iran as part of a prisoner exchange.
$6 billion
deal was used to fund the Hamas attack.
Okay, when you hear that, that's an inflammatory statement, bro. Is it because he's trying to run? He's going on his 24 campaign. Is he using that in a dishonest way, or do you think there's something there, bro? Rudy, continue your thought.
There's something there.
I'll guarantee you.
Break that down.
Let me tell you something about if y'all ever go back and actually watch his speeches without actually seeing what CNN reports on them. He actually says the truth like 90% of the time. He hits it right on the nose.
Yeah.
And other than the other 10% is because he's acting witty and being a mean tweeter. You know? No, I'm gonna be real. People need to stop watching CNN and all the other things to actually see what he's actually saying. Because if you go watch all of his talkings,
yeah, for sure,
he talks great and awesomeness, and then people are like, "Oh, he's being racist, or he's being this, he's being that." I'm like, where though? Like he's legit. Anyways, beyond the point, the man has
talk about the bread, Rudy.
Yeah,
is there validity to that statement?
That's what I'm saying.
Show is.
Yeah.
You have to wait.
I mean, cause
why? Break it down to me.
I mean, I just say like in our reality, there's something there, bro. He blew the whistle on a lot of things.
Ooh.
I
know, but I'm saying about the bread. Like, do you see the U.S. government giving them money and behind the scenes doing a conflict?
Yes.
Tell me why.
Yes, because
they love to help everybody else,
bro. Exactly, and then not just that, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. The U.S.
Speak
government. They're not God sent, bro.
Come on.
They're crazy right now, bro.
They've been crazy. We're talking about
they've been crazy, Rudy.
Well, no, this is where y'all.
Let me interject. How many conflicts? I'm gonna ask Andy. How many conflicts, dude, have we allegedly been behind? Yes or no?
Lot
of conflicts.
I agree with you, Andy. I agree.
Too many, and then we're giving money away to people that don't even live here.
And let me
to
just say
support
this.
them to come fight us against us. What are you talking about? Wrong with these people,
Let me
bro?
say something, guys, and this for the viewer, because we're not telling you what to believe. We're not a news source, but we're trying to make the conversation. We're trying to make the conversation as big as possible, so you can think about as many different scenarios as possible. Guys,
You guys are crazy. Go ahead.
Andy, he talked about Ukraine. He talked about this thing with Palestine sending money. What is to say, dude, that they didn't send a boatload of money over there? And the guy's like, hey, thank you. Let me funnel you back like 75% of this money and keep 30 for yourself. And y'all go split it amongst your constituents and whatnot. What's to say that that's not happening? Because people are saying it. It's a real thought.
Yeah.
With all the buzz and rumors and conspiracy theory this, that, and the third,
Yeah.
I would not think that is too far to the realm of
No,
possibility.
Totally
neither would I.
possible.
Neither would I. I mean, I'm 100% with you because I mean the possibilities are endless, bro. For all we know, man, like what I said, they haven't been. They decided to take God and separate God or religion and state a long time ago, and they decided to take away God from a lot of things.
So you
like,
think the morals got thrown out the window too?
Oh yeah, a lot.
For sure.
Whenever Billy Graham stopped going to the president's seat and praying for them, that's when it started going downhill. And then Trump tried to change that by doing his thing with he did with his pastors, and they threw him out quick, fast, in a hurry because he was listening to the Lord more than he was listening to them biting up his ears.
Allegedly,
Yeah,
all right.
allegedly.
Rudy, tell me more. Hey, Andy.
Honestly, I feel like we cannot make good decisions if we don't have the Lord on our side. If we're too busy listening to everyone around us, we don't really have a clear
Good stuff.
head sight to the things that we need to worry about. Just like today with them giving all that money to other people that don't even live here, bro. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, for sure.
What's your problem?
You know, it'd be pretty cool if Disney stopped wasting money.
We should have Disney funding
Disney
some of
be
these problems
funding
that we
someone
got,
else,
dude.
so the billions of dollars as well.
Okay, guys, let me bring up another
Sorry, I'm
thought.
sorry.
Shout out to Pastor. Pastor just text me right now.
Pastor,
Let me read this.
let's go.
Okay, watch this. Watch this. Okay, we're gonna go layers. We're gonna go layers. Pastor said, he texted me. He said, remember, watch this. Let me see. He said, remember, we got a worldwide alarm a couple of days ago, and Israel gets attacked a day later. We got on
True.
Thursday. Did we get on Thursday, right? We
Yeah.
got attacked on
Yeah.
what, Friday?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, am I wild? Am I wild? Is this planned?
I have a theory actually on that. Not like anything. I think that they did that little sound or whatever. They wanted to see how many people hang out with each other. That's what that sound wave was for.
What,
They
dude?
wanted to know how many people were together with that sound wave. You know what I'm saying? They measured that how loud that sound wave was, and they believed, okay, there was 30 people here, 100 people here, 10,000 here, 100,000 here. That's what I believe.
Let me tell you something.
That's what I believe.
Because again, the
Like-
global elite, the go along, get along gang, like we like to call them,
Sure.
they make money by funding conflicts. Black,
yeah.
white,
Oh yeah.
Hispanic, Spaniard, right?
Of course.
Palestine, Israelite. Tell me this, Ru. Are
Talk
we
to me.
going somewhere when we think that thought? Or are we just wild? Do the global elites want that? Because let's say, facts right here. Biden funded them $6 billion. We talked about that a while ago.
yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Tell me about this. Is this the war machine at work, or is this just conflict? They're conflicting over Israel, whatever.
I'm gonna be real.
Tell me.
It's the war machine, bro.
Tell me, what's the war machine for the viewer that doesn't know? Tell me.
What's the war machine?
Yeah, break that down.
Okay, so we're talking about like from the beginning.
Just talk about the war machine, bro. Just as best. If I was, nah, I know you want to go to the beginning.
Yeah.
If a person sat down and they heard that term,
What does it mean?
take me there. What does that mean?
I mean, okay, forgive me if I'm wrong. But the war machine is funded pretty much a bunch of politicians doing what they can, but they're not fighting the war for themselves, but actually
They're trying
trying
to keep the war.
they're fighting to keep the
conflict going.
The conflict going.
Because it's very lucrative.
Yeah,
Right.
because like what does it say? Because it keeps the ones in power still in power.
For sure, because they fund the war.
But they have a war that they never fight themselves.
Yes.
Because
There's no war machine. George Bush, their weapons of mass destruction in the Middle East. What weapons of mass destruction? They found out that there were no WWMDs in Iraq.
Dang.
Whatever, allegedly. Go on.
Allegedly.
They moved
No,
them.
I know there was. I ain't no legend, but anyways, go on.
They moved them.
Andy, tell me about this. The war machine at play. Is the war machine at play? Because you see this $6 billion gets sent to Palestine. They get into a conflict. and they get into a conflict later on.
I would like to say yes, because all the time, if there's something going on, that's not the real thing happening for me.
Okay.
I always believe that there's always smoke. You know what I'm saying? All
Where
the
there's
time.
smoke, there's a fire.
That's right. That's right. So I believe that this whole thing going on, this whole war, there's something bigger going on. There's something more massive that's going to happen. This just right now is on the mainstream. Why is everybody covering it? Because there's something deeper going on in the background.
I see that.
That's what I believe. That's what I truly
Rue,
believe.
you got anything else?
See, this is what I want a question to ask y'all, and this is gonna open up y'all's mind. How many active silos are actually still in Texas? And when I say active, y'all gotta look at how many actually are there, because how do you actually deactivate a silo?
Allegedly, right?
Do you fill it with sand? Tell me.
How do you fill something up with sand that has a rocket in it that's easily could just be
Destroy
If
half
it
the
would
world.
just like tore it apart or whatever. Removed all the. Well, go ahead and tell me then, Rue. Jeez.
How do you? Well, the reason why I want to ask you is because allegedly they deactivated these silos back in 1960s.
I don't believe that.
Stop
bro.
believing
I
what
don't
the
believe
government
that.
Allegedly. And I say this, I say it again,
Yeah.
my facts could be wrong on when they deactivated them, but what makes it active, what makes it deactivated? Because then people started asking questions, going back to the war machine.
On.
Yeah.
Deactivated.
Active off. That's the only thing I can think of. Because in our reality, and there's one actually around nearby where we are from,
Oh yeah.
and supposedly it's been deactivated for a long time. I was having this conversation with my uncle and with my mom.
Okay.
But again, what other than a couple of on switches and a key, what makes it active?
Exactly. This is very interesting.
And that's very interesting because in our reality, what we're talking about right now can relate to a lot of things. Again, Israel and Palestine,
Hamas.
Hamas.
But Israel and Palestine have always been at each other's throats.
And then Hamas. Okay, this is another question I want to ask y'all. You're saying they're two separate entities. Then why does Palestine not stop Hamas? I'm saying. Yeah, that's as easy as that.
Think about that one, eh?
I will tell you this: if a very unaccounted for Navy SEAL team from America did something wrong, they would ask us to respond in our own action, right? Anyways, moving on.
True,
right?
True.
But you're not gonna hold them the same accountability.
Oh man, bro! I used 2 free smokes in the last 30 seconds, bro.
I had to, bro. People were being, we gotta support. Yeah, shut y'all's mouths. Moving on. I'm gonna let you know right now. Do not be a sheep. Just remember, it could happen to anybody in any place at any time. Do some research. Answer the questions that I asked y'all. Again, I don't care about when they're activated or deactivated. That's irrelevant. What I'm trying to say to you is the war machine's real.
The war machine's a real thing, Andy. Talk about that.
Yeah, honestly, this whole thing, it's the truth. I truly believe that the war machine is real. I believe that there are people out there that make sure that we always are at war, that there's always people fighting each other because there's always money to be made in this. And it always goes back to money.
Facts.
That's what I truly believe.
Money, baby.
And power.
Ooh,
those
that's
are the
what
two
it is,
things
yeah.
that
You went
everybody
deep on
wants.
that one, dog. You went deep,
Oh, man,
dog.
it's the truth, bro. It's really the truth
Sorry.
for me.
That's it, Rudy. Last thoughts. That's it.
No, brother. I mean, honestly, in our reality, my last thought is my heart goes out to Israel. Like
Yeah,
again,
for sure, yeah.
and y'all say why? Well, dude, you know what? First and foremost, before I'm anything else, I am a Christian first.
Yeah,
I
for
do
sure.
serve the whole the High King. We all know that Israel is God's chosen people. So
Yeah, come on, man. Shout out to the Black Hebrew Israelites
good.
in the chat.
the what?
I said shout out to the Black Hebrew Israelites.
Oh, right. I'm sorry to say that, y'all. Yeah. Moving on. Well, that's another story another time. That's
Andy,
another
any last
discussion
thoughts?
another time.
Nah, man. Honestly, I'll just be praying for them, man. Be praying
Yeah,
for them.
just
Make sure they're
pray,
good.
yeah.
Make sure they make it out, on top. They beat them. That's all I
And
gotta
stop the
say.
conflict, pretty
That's
much.